Hi everybody, this is a video of the Philips 35 watt low pressure sodium tubular light bulb. As you can see here, this is the sodium tubular light bulb I got from eBay. This is not the actual carton for this sodium tubular bulb. This is a cardboard that this guy from University of Sheffield wrapped up for me to protect this bulb. So anyway guys, I'm going to get it out of its box and you'll see in 1 second or two everybody. So just 1 second. So I'll just put this cardboard box on the breakfast tea table. So anyway, guys. So anyway, here I have the 35 watt low pressure sodium bulb, and as you can see, this is the sodium bulb I got from eBay, which was about 3 weeks ago. So and it's got this new light fitting that's made from scratch, and it's got this little holder thing to hold it in place. So as you can see, this is the low pressure sodium bulb, which is called SOX bulb, and as you can see, all them silvery bits, it's all bits of mercury, and it said on eBay that this bulb's been used, and it's got 35 watts, and as you can see, that this top end has got this heat reflecting shield, and on the other end it's got this heat reflecting shield at the bottom towards this bayonet cap, and as you can see, it's got this red bayonet cap. And all these low pressure sodium bulbs all have one of these red coloured bayonet caps, and they're all B22. Not even one ever had an Edison screw cap. So, and as you can see, it's very silvery at the bottom. It's all that bits of mercury. Yeah, and it's all these silvery bits, it's all bits of mercury. That shows you that the bulb's being used. But this bulb is still in use, which is I'm very glad. So, and as you can see, I picked up this bulb and that fitting from University of Sheffield yesterday. So it's like a crayon shape. It's quite big though. It's got silvery bits, and as you can see, as I explained, it's all silvery. And they're always being bayonet capped. These low pressure sodium bulbs. So and these are usually for street lights. Yeah. Around Sheffield, a lot of these street lights used to be fitted with one of these sodium bulbs, but now they're all fitted with LED. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to fit it into the socket now, so you'll see in 1 second or two everybody. So that's it now, it's clicked in now, it's fitted in like so. So anyway guys, I'm going to turn off this big lamp. So right, that's it now guys. So anyway guys, onto the 35 watt low pressure sodium light bulb everybody. So ready everybody? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow! As you can see, it's shining a very reddish pink colour on camera, but from my eyes it's shining very red, well, pinkish red. But as you can see, as it started up, as you can see at the bottom, you can see bits of that orange gas starting to flare up. Well, not flaring up straight away. It starts with this reddish pink colour. It's a very red sodium light, and these, like I said, these were for street lights. I used to love to watch them come on when we had these old street lights, but with these LED ones, they kick in straight away more than the sodium ones did. Let's look around my breakfast tea table. It looks all red, yeah, and all around my room and everything and what have you. It's shining my ceiling very red and all, yeah. And it is a SOX bulb, that's usually short for low pressure sodium. So, and as you can see all the black bits, it's all that sodium gas, it's all sodium mercury, which I call Freddie Mercury. So, and it's a U tube, well, U or N tube, however you want to pronounce it. And it says Philips on it, well, it's on, I don't know, it's on the other side, but, so as you can see, and it has got this little pole thing that's to hold the bulb in place, because the guy told me from University of Sheffield yesterday, said that this bulb was wobbling, so that it had to have this little supporting pole on it to hold the bulb in place. And it says on it, visual safety inspection, 9th of July 2019, and it says SOX bulb. So, and as you, on the bottom it says, live connections enclosed, caution hot. And it says the same thing on the other side here. And as you can see now, a bit of that yellow is starting to flare up. but the rest of the bulb is still reddish pink. But it does take a little while to warm up, and that's why in Sheffield, coming to the mid and late 1990s, Sheffield City Council started phasing out the low pressure sodium lights, and they started bringing in the high pressure sodium lights, because Sheffield City Councils thought high pressure sodium lights come on more quickly than the low pressure sodium lights. So as you can see now, it's starting to change yellow. Yeah, and all my fruit, and especially my bananas in pyjamas. And this is the cardboard that the guy wrapped up for me to wrap up this bulb that's turning orange. Yeah, and it's made it like a cardboard, but it's not actual bulb carton, like I said. And like I said, this sodium bulb is a Philips one. Yeah, and the igniter and the ballast that I did YouTubing on the last video are inside this fitting kit. This fitting kit is like a cash box. Yeah, and it's full of, and it's got the power stations of the igniter and the ballast. I looked up on YouTube. It looks like you only need ballast and igniter just for the SOX bulb. Yeah, and no other things. But as you can see now, it's starting to change fully yellow, and everything is starting to look all black and white. Yeah, let's look all around my room and everything. Yeah, and and as you can see, and it's shining, it's getting more yellow. And this, you know what it does? It shows your skin, makes my skin show very grey, and it shows all the pictures all black and white, like my calendar. Well, it will do when it gets to its full brightness, when it's fully turned bright yellow. But from my eyes, it looks more orangey, amber. Yeah, but from the camera, it looks like a nectarine glow. Yeah, and as I pan the camera, you can see the ghost reflection of the sodium bulb. Yeah, and I felt a little bit thrown why that thing was holding, that supporting thing, what it was for. But at least the guy told me yesterday from University of Sheffield, he said it's because the bulb was wobbling, so it helps to hold the bulb in place. It holds it still, like so. And it's lit my breakfast tea table start more orangey. It shines a bit orangey like the high pressure sodium bulb I did on the last video. Well, last couple of videos, not just one. But as you can see now, everything's starting to look all black and white. It's like being in an old vintage film, especially like Wizard of Oz and what have you. Yeah, so... and that's all my washing. It's showing all my washing, black and white and everything. And that's usually because of the sodium ultraviolet. And it shines more orangey in the shadow. When I look at it in the shadow, it looks more ambery, not yellow, but it's amber yellow. That's what amber is, between yellow and red. That makes, well, amber, well, bright yellow and dark yellow, that's usually called amber. But, and as you can see now, let's take another glimpse into it. As you can see, oh yeah, you see now, it still looks a little bit like a ringgit on the bottom. That bottom looks black, but it is in good use though. I was quite worried about it yesterday because it was flickering. I felt like the bulb's going to fail, but I'm surprised it's not really failing. I don't know what it was. I've got the correct ballast and igniter for it, and I knew it looked like when I got the igniter and the ballast that's inside that fitting, that's like a cash box, and it looked like it was the correct things for this bulb, and they were. And they all say Philips, as well as the bulb, all full Philips. So I've got a Philips low pressure sodium lamp, well, usually called SOX. These bulbs now, these are not usually as efficient now in our days, well, especially around Sheffield. But as you can see now, it's looking more brighter yellow. Let's take another good glimpse into it. Just it looks more like, it doesn't look too yellow on the camera, but from my eyes, it does looks more like very yellow. And it shows all my fruit all black and white, like I said. It's like old vintage films and everything. And my my learning to drive book, that's showing black and white, as well as my breakfast tea table. Yeah, and it's not as efficient having a sodium lamp inside your house. You usually get these outside. Like, as I explained, you know, like round Skegness, round towns like Lincolnshire. Well, in Lincolnshire, they'll still have one of these low pressure sodium lights. Yeah, when I went to Cleethorpes, I noticed some of the street lights around, well, not Cleethorpes, it's Skegness. I went to Skegness a couple of weeks ago, and I saw some of those sodium, some of them street lights, and some of them street lights in Skegness are still fitted with one of those bulbs, those low pressure sodium SOX bulbs. I suppose they're quite efficient. And around Mablethorpe will have some of these street lights. But I'm surprised, like in Blackpool, no, I don't see any street lights in Blackpool fitted with one of these low pressure sodium bulbs. But they're all fitted with high pressure sodium bulbs in Blackpool, and also metal halide. But to tell you the story, years ago when I lived at home, I had 6 of these street lights on the road where I grew up. There were 6 of them, and they're all like sextuplet sisters, and they were all fitted with one of these bulbs, just like this one that I'm doing on the video on YouTube. And I suggest they had about 18 watts or maybe 26 watts. I really don't know. But they used to come on like red, like what this one did. And in 1999, before the new millennium, they ripped them out and put them taller street lights where they were fitted with high pressure sodium bulbs, but they are now fitted with LED lights, well, LED bulbs and everything and what have you. And look all around my room again, and as you can see now, it's shining more yellow. Yeah, and as you can see, and it has lit my living room very amber yellow. That's why it's called low pressure sodium. Yeah, let's take another good look into it. Every bit, so now it's reached its full brightness at 35 watts. I'll touch this bulb. It does get a little warm, well, warm hot, but not hot as a high pressure sodium bulb. High pressure sodium bulbs get more hotter than this, and as well as mercury and metal halide. But usually, like low pressure sodium is more energy saving. They feel like they're energy saving, as long as I hope I'm right. But as you can see through this heat reflecting shield, the sodium light's still shining through the heat reflecting shield. Yeah, and all my paperwork, that's lit all yellow, and as well as my bananas in pyjamas. And it says the same, live connections enclosed, caution hot. So, and this is the very first time I've ever done a SOX lamp on YouTube. The other sodium lights I did on YouTube were all high pressure sodium, which is like son bulbs. I've got most of these now, as well as mercury and metal halide. Yeah, so I'll take another last look before I switch this bulb out. You see this heat reflecting shield, the light still shines through it, yeah. And it's a very good bulb. This bulb must be about 15 or 20 years old, but they are made to last, these lamps, because they used to be becoming more efficient in the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. Yeah, which was going around about 30 years. These were more efficient. And now I'm very sad that all these are no more in Sheffield. Well, the ones that they're not in streetlights anymore, which I very much preferred. Yeah, it's very shame. I thought I'd do a 35 watt because this looks a very good size bulb for me to do YouTubing in. Yeah. Sorry about that, it seemed a bit raspy. But as you can see now, it's reached its full brightness at 35 watts. And it is 35 watts bright and warm and everything. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to turn off this low pressure sodium lamp now, everybody. So, right, that's it now. It's gone out now. So, I'm going to put this side lamp back on now, everybody. So, right, that's it now. This is the video of the Philips 35 watt low pressure sodium tubular light bulb, everybody. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. So please comment, rate and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.